Hey guys and girls, I'm Allie, and today we're watching Rick and Morty Season 3, Episode 9. So, it's the penultimate episode of Season 3, and it is called the ABCs of Beth. So, we're gonna focus on her now, I guess. At least one of the plots. Usually, we usually had an A plot and a B plot, but it seems to have been, switched up sometimes a little bit. Like with the Rick Atlantis mix-up, we basically only had the whole, the few stories that worked together, and yeah, it wasn't really a division between A plot and B plot. And also with Morty's Mind Blowers, it was mostly just, Rick and Morty remembering stuff and forgetting stuff. And Summer saving the day. So that was fun. I like that they informed Summer about this, and she had to do this a few times already. But yeah. The ABCs of Beth. I don't know what to expect. But it's a penultimate episode, so either it has something to do with the finale, or most likely not. Since the last season finales were more connected to the episode 1 of the next season and less to the previous episode. But yeah, I guess we will just jump right in. And if you're interested, down below there are 2 links, one to the Discord server and one to my Patreon, where you can get episodes 1 or 2 weeks earlier, or the uncut reactions with a timer instead of picture-in-picture. Which means, if you see this on YouTube, I will already have watched the beginning of Season 4. And it will be up on Patreon. If you watch this on Patreon, depends on which tier you are, but you know. So, the ABCs of Beth. I'm curious. The last times we saw her, she was more fluctuating between being a good mom and a not so good mom. So, I'm curious if that will be picked up. And if this will be kind of the topic of the episode. So, let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go.
The man that once ate his own son.
Wow, he's really getting executed after all this time.
Ate his own
the
son
that he ate?
Wow.
Your best friend Tommy, we know.
Just told myself that Tommy had gotten lost in the magical realm of Froopyland.
Froopyland?
My make-believe world. I
Froopyland.
know the name's stupid, but it was so real to me.
Aren't you guys supposed to be at your father's for custody?
I mean, how old was
Hurry,
she?
Dad sleeps until sundown.
Not the bubble gun, there's no air!
I gotta say,
There's
I
no
never lived
air?
up to the bubblegum.
Froopyland. Was it my best work? I don't know. Does it deserve to be shit on creatively? Yeah, that's right. I agree with your look of horror.
So that is
realization.
his
You
work?
can be very inconsiderate sometime.
Was that what he did to help her get through it? Okay, so we're going into Froopyland, which wasn't actually imagination. That makes me sympathize with Rick a little bit, because he did something to make his daughter feel better. So it's gonna be a Rick and Beth adventure. That's interesting.
Kind of merciless creator makes the ground bouncy. I'm gonna have to drown myself.
Sure, and that won't work
The
either.
water's breathable? Who went and did that?
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
He's
Dad
trying
makes the
to-
toilet look like R2-D2 and it breaks the front page of Reddit. But I'm Charles Manson because I gave you your own world instead of an iPad. I think the words you're looking for are...
Yeah, I mean, that's good, but yeah, the creatures are not harmless.
No, seriously! This hurts really bad! This thing is sinking razor-sharp claws in... Ah!
This creature is not harmless. I mean, he designed a world that was supposed to be safe, but I guess he failed at one point.
Your place looks way less like a crack house.
Yeah, it's
Actually clean.
not a
Like
mess.
cocaine house.
That is weird.
Dad, what's going on? And telekinetic?
Pretty cool.
Wait,
huh?
what?
Check it out. Who wants a smoothie?
What?
Oh no.
What did Rick
God,
do to
Summer,
you?
Summer, can you grab... Sorry.
You have much to learn, my Ulu.
Oh,
Morty, Summer, this is Keo.
it wasn't
She's a
Rick.
Krutabulon warrior priestess. I'm sure you noticed what she has 3 of, but guess what she has 2 of?
Do we want to know?
Oh, right, you know what?
And no, he's...
Oh!
Oh, that doesn't look right.
Oh yeah, this place.
Now
is
he
the
has a robot
safest.
arm.
Best dad ever.
I'm sorry. You think you deserve an apology. Hey, don't
Wow.
look at me. You let your kid roll around on the floor of a Target, it's gonna get stepped on.
And now he's killing
Well,
them.
here's the problem right here.
Are you saying Tommy survived here by having sex with Froopy creatures, creating Froopy human hybrid offspring, and then consuming their proteins, sustaining himself with an endless cycle of cannibalistic incest?
It's just a working theory. Of course, if that's the case, I expect he'd be worshipped as a kind of god by a medieval-level society of his least delicious children.
Halt! You are now prisoners of our exalted ruler, giver and taker of life, humper and consumer.
Well, Beth wasn't actually wrong, I guess. Her friend hasn't been eaten by his dad. No, he has probably eaten his children instead.
If you want to lecture anyone about commitment, start with your mom.
Oh my God, Dad, is
Wow.
that what this is about? Are you rushing into a new to get back at Mom?
Every weekend, you two have told me to
Probably,
move
yes.
on.
Move on like out of bed.
Rethink this soul bond.
Why don't you just say
I'm
what
on
you
Morty's
really
and
mean?
Summer's
You
side
think it's
there.
cool that having sex
Like,
with her gives me
rebounds
telekinesis and you
don't
recognize
always
she's got
help.
A hot bod like Chitara in Thundercats.
Okay.
Celebrate with a hunt.
Ooh, you kids want to?
That is her culture.
I have lived here since I was a mere child.
We know.
Got it.
I suppose you're wondering,
Yeah, you were
how
Beth's
do I
friend.
sustain myself?
Oh boy.
No, we aren't.
I always find the theater is the best way to clarify things.
Seriously?
Oh my
They're
God.
gonna watch a theater production explaining what happened.
I want to see you dead. Ow, help! I'm stuck. I'm covered
Wow,
in
Huh, well, that's interesting.
should they reveal that this is Beth here watching this?
Trapped in a strange land. I
Uh-huh.
will hunt this beast of the land and put my seed in it.
Those are children and they learn about this.
Tommy's children.
Perhaps a demonstration is in order.
No, we don't need a demonstration. We know.
Leave him
We
alone.
Beth found out about this
Gather
without a
round,
theater
gang.
even.
Dinner time.
All right, that's it. I'm out of here.
What are you doing? We're in the middle of an adventure.
Here's some things an adventure
Yeah.
needs, Beth.
We have to get Tommy out of there, okay? We need to do the right
Well,
thing.
Tommy has
Do what
been a
you never
little
did to
bit,
Dad.
like,
Put
maybe
in a little effort.
traumatized by
Cut the
living in
high road
this
routine. We both
world.
saw Tommy's shitty play. You were a scary kid, man.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Froopyland to get rid of you, Beth. I did it to protect the neighborhood. Not in a noble sense. It was just more practical to sequester you before I had to start, you know, cloning a replacement for every less than polite little boy or gullible animal that might cross
Wow.
the sociopath.
So she was a really aggressive child.
That admit that you were a bad father?
Oh, sound erasing sneakers, false fingerprints, fall asleep darts, a lie detecting doll, an indestructible baseball bat, a taser
yeah.
shaped like a ladybug, a fake police badge, location tracking stickers, rainbow
Does
colored
this
duct
ever
tape,
end?
mind controlled hair clips, poison gum, a
Okay.
pink sentient
You know what?
You've gotten taller. Shall we resume stabbing?
Has it occurred to you that I asked you to make those things because I wanted you to spend time with me? Has it occurred to
This
you if
and
I tried
she
to
wouldn't have
adopt,
asked for
it
those
might
things
be
if she
because I was
didn't know
jealous
you
of
could
his
do them.
family?
Wait, what?
You could
Why?
make them.
Wasn't his dad like some kind of cannibal?
And I'm fixing this.
Whatever you say.
With
Stone
her
Cold
whole
Steve Austin.
Box of
I don't know
stuff.
why I just said that.
She can use it
Doesn't make
now.
a lot of sense, but gotta stand by it.
Hey, I'm tired.
Me too.
We're all tired.
Yeah, they're not cut out for this.
That's the last
Not like
time.
her.
Tonight we celebrate.
Really? So, celebrating is hunting. Hunting is hunting. Is anything not hunting? Just a question.
I want to hear you say it.
I'm listening.
Look, I'm a closeted racist, and I'm sexist, and selfish, and I dragged us all into my sexist, racist, bad things because I'm stupid.
Thank you.
Now you're gonna help me, right?
She just did.
Yeah, clean up your own mess.
Wait, what?
She helped him by making him realize that, well, he messed up.
Oh, it's the
There's
magic
Beth.
crayon lady.
People think your dad ate you.
So? You doyoi? People should eat people. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, he's been
Tommy,
fucked
you don't
up by this
understand.
world
I have to
a
make
lot.
this right because it's my fault that you're in here.
Him being in
I'm
the real world
Beth.
wouldn't help anyone.
Beth, sorry I pushed you.
Real easy and not necessary, since you coming home will save your dad's life, whereas nothing is changed by anyone's
Yeah,
fucking
Beth,
batshit
your
crazy ego.
Rick is
Sorry, forgive
showing.
me. I've been in Froopyland for
It's
quite a
not
while.
necessary
Have
to
apologies
apologize.
changed?
Tommy, I'm sorry you think you deserve an apology. Oh my god, I'm my father.
Yes!
Will someone just kill
Yes,
this
she
big-
realized. Thank you.
Oh my god, I'm my father.
And now she's killing them. Okay. Happens.
Excuse me. I just. You know what? I'm just gonna go.
Thank
left.
you.
No, okay.
Thank you,
you're right,
Principal.
that's fine.
Thank you.
know
You're
left
doing
is-
well. You were doing really well for this moment.
Yeah, we chose Mom, hands down.
And the car's gone.
Doo-doo butt. Doo-doo. Doo-doo butt. No.
Rick is on his own.
Doo-doo butt.
Hey.
Hey.
Covered in blood.
So,
Fun?
just like out of curiosity. Well, what happened is...
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This will take about
She
3
just killed
hours.
everyone and took his finger.
Hey, you want to help?
Okay.
Family time.
Logically speaking,
My father didn't eat me.
and every father's wrong, and there isn't a
Okay,
song that can change that.
I guess. The thing is, was his only crime this allegedly eating his son, or did he do other crimes?
I'm out of excuses to not be who I am. So, who am I? What do I do?
My advice?
You're his
take
daughter.
off. Put a saddle on your universe. Let it kick itself out. Make a clone of you. A perfect instance of you with all your memories, an exact copy in every way. It'll love and provide for the kids, do your job, and consume broadcast network reality TV
Wait,
on the same
what?
allegedly ironic level as you. You could be gone a day, a week, or the rest of your life with 0 consequences. The moment you decide to come back, I flip a
Is she
switch,
gonna
the clone's
do
job is
that?
done.
Like,
it feels no pain,
I don't know.
regrets nothing, and has 0 chance of going Blade Runner.
Yeah, family matters to her.
Okay. I know what I want to do.
Yeah, your family is doing adventures right now. You can help them. If you're so smart, if you come after your father, then help them.
Children must be destroyed so that we can be together.
You need to break up
It's not
with
only
your
the
dad
children.
properly.
If you want to kill them, you're gonna have to, well,
Okay. I'm the one who wants to break up. I'm
yeah.
not an evil person. I'm lazy. I'm cowardly.
A selfish, manipulative, dishonest species
Kiara?
that. Trandor.
What are you doing here?
So he was a rebound for
Do
you
you
too.
really expect me to believe it has nothing to do with us? And you just happened to pick this planet to hunt? That's
Well-
Gorgon shit. Total Gorgon shit.
Arnaldo isn't closed in the dimension where they didn't invent daylight savings!
What would we do without
Thank you! I want to go into this dimension! Please.
By the way, that wasn't time travel. There were just a couple pizzas on the counter. I grabbed them.
Okay. I still want to go into a dimension where daylight savings hasn't been invented. Because I hate it. But, you know, happens. But yeah, Beth obviously chose her family. And this is great.
This is Carmox. I have intercepted sexual communications between you and my new girlfriend, Kiara. I am coming to kill you now!
Oh god.
Yo, Jerry, it's the Big R. I killed that alien that was coming after you. Looking out for you, buddy.
Thank you,
Jerry,
Rick.
it's Rick. Don't be mad. I f***ed your ex-girlfriend, Kiara.
Who are you talking to, Rick?
Doesn't matter.
Hey,
Okay.
Jerry, this is Michael down at the Antique Phone Rentals. I'm gonna go ahead and let you off the hook for the $70 late fee. You can go ahead and keep that answering machine. Nobody really uses those anymore except for exposition on TV shows anyways.
Yeah. No, nobody. Like, exposition on TV shows. Now we know what happened. Well, that happened. Oh god. So, the whole Jerry, Kiara stuff, that was a mess. But hey, Rick looked out for him in the end. He kind of does sometimes. But the more important thing and the, like, more interesting thing, to be honest, like, yeah, it was interesting to see Jerry finally, like, admit that, okay, yeah, that was only because I wanted to get back at my wife, basically. Yoo-hoo. The more interesting thing was with Beth and Rick, though. Because we find out more about, yeah, Beth is pretty much a lot like Rick. And she starts to accept that. And yeah, this Tommy guy, he was so fucked up by Froopyland. He wouldn't have made it far in the actual world. Like, nope, not really. He would have been the one killed in the end, either way. So basically, making a clone was the right decision in this case. I mean, we found out that it's basically like the clone can think just like the normal person, because after that Rick was like, hey, I can make a clone for you, and it would have the same memories, it would have whatever, you know? So yeah, in this case, as long as this allegedly eating his child was the only crime that guy did, then I'm okay with that. If he did more crimes, then I don't know. But, you know, he got his son back. The family got the son back, even though, like, it's been a few years. Decades. But yeah, the whole way Beth finally accepted that, yeah, she is Rick's daughter. She is basically, like, she's like Rick. And it was nice to see, like, okay, on the one hand, it was nice to see her accepted. On the other hand, it was like, wow. That stuff wasn't, like, it didn't have to happen. Yeah, she killed those, as Rick would have done, and yep. The thing is, yeah, maybe it's hereditary, but maybe it's also like a thing of upbringing, at least in the early years. Because I don't know, like, do we know how old Beth was when Rick left? I'm not sure, but at least in the early years, she's been brought up by him. And yeah, she has asked for a lot of crazy stuff for him to make her. And the thing is, yeah, she asked for it. But honestly, she wouldn't have asked for it if Rick wouldn't have been able to do it. You know what I mean? So, basically, if she didn't know that Rick was a genius and could invent whatever, she wouldn't have asked for it, and she would have turned out differently. So it's not only like hereditary, it's also a thing of upbringing, of being capable to do stuff. And if you are capable to do it, you're more likely to do it than not. So, yeah. I mean, sometimes we all have fantasies about mass destruction weapons, right? Well, maybe not mass destruction, but like the thing about, like, okay, if I had something that could mind control people, would I do it? And of course you say no because it's, like, bad, but if you had it, wouldn't you? Like, really, wouldn't you do it? You can't tell me that you would not even think about it. Because just the chance to be able to do something is sometimes enough to let you do something, if you know what I mean. I'm rambling a little bit, but this is basically what I'm trying to say, that, like, since Beth knew her father could do stuff, she was brought up in a way. So she was brought up with the mindset of, yes, this is possible. And yeah. But hey, at least both Beth and Jerry are accepting stuff about themselves. And honestly, if they will ever get back together, this is gonna help a lot. Because then they know what they have to expect. If they don't get back together, that's fine, because it will also help them to accept that. It will help them to accept that they, well, maybe not cut out for each other because they find out more about themselves. So, in either way, even though it might be a little bit brutal and dangerous, in the end, it helped them both realize something about themselves. So, I guess that's it from this episode. Really interesting episode. Less focus on actual, like, Morty or Summer or even Rick. Like, yes, there was a little bit focus on Rick, but the most focus was on Beth and Jerry. And yeah, I'm interested how the season finale will go. So, on this note, have a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye!